On. Oh, you wish you were my Levi. She took the river with Judas. Tearing down the barrel of his gun. Yes, he shot me down. I died and someone brought me back to life, but never to my senses. Bounce on that shit, damn. Bounce on that shit, damn.
Child, welcome in, y'all. We gotta talk. Oh Lord, we got to talk. We got to talk. This is very, very important. Share, record, whatever you want to do. We got to talk, y'all. Because there is no way that this woman is sitting here. I told y'all about this lady and them folks when November came, I told y'all, I did lives on it. Y'all can go back and watch. I did videos how these pedophiles are going to go crazy. And this is like giving the word say go to them with this Epstein files. Now they're using it as a crutch to sit here and be nasty. We're going to talk about it. So today it started with that they were false. You know, it was false this and false that. Right? It was all alleged. It's not real. The emails are not real. And people are saying this and that. And I told y'all a long time ago that same woman with that blonde head on that panel, she is an undercover one of them because she want to act like when it comes to other victims, it's fine as long as it's somebody else that she can pinpoint, target, or drag. But when it comes to her, and who she looks at and worship is bad. And we're going to get into what she said because she's not the only one. I want you to listen to this caller and what he got. Shout out to this. I forgot his name. He's on TikTok. And let's go to it. I'm finna play it. I want to advise you. It is sensitive. It may offend some people. Let me go to the account. Please, and I'm looking at Stephen A. Smith sideways too, because I'm looking at him sideways because it's giving predatorial as well. If they took off Shannon Sharp, he need to be gone too because it's giving very predatorial. I want y'all to advise that it is. I want y'all to listen to it. It's gonna be a lot, but it is sensitive. Okay, let me share my screen. Please just listen.
Asking me why it's wrong to rape children?
Yeah, I need you to tell me why it is wrong in your eyes
to rape children.
To do that. Yes. Do you need me to repeat it? Can you not hear me? Do you have too many cocks in your ears, or what's up?
This is Dean Weathers. He's always on top. I want y'all to listen.
Why is it wrong? Is that too hard of a question?
That's his name.
You can mute me with the background noise if you want. I'm ready to hear your answer.
Punching the screen, yo. For real, punch it. Whoever that person is on the bottom screen.
It's happening. It's actually happening.
That pearl clutching is so beta. Why don't you actually answer the question?
It's actually happening. He's calling me a pearl clutcher for saying that child rape is wrong.
No, because I asked the question. Why are you?
I didn't think this one would happen. You know, we see it often. They'll say that something's wrong, and then Trump will do it, and then they'll defend it. Did that with J6. Did that with the J6 pardons. Did that with the Medicaid cuts. Did that with the SNAP cuts. Just didn't think they'd do it with child rape.
Obfuscating. Let's just get to the fucking point, bro.
I just didn't think they'd do it with child rape.
Dean, and we've been telling y'all since the word say go on TikTok. I've been screaming this since the day one. that this is what they doing. Did y'all not see who is in the office? Do y'all not see the lineup of these folks that have dated one of his people? Dated a teenager and got her fake passport and a fake ID, and she was under 18. 17 going on 18. Did I not say what? He was under investigation, and now all of a sudden it's not like, come on now. Come on, man. Y'all can't be surprised. I knew it was coming. Now it's a separation effect now. Yeah.
And now we're seriously at that point where Trump supporters are now saying that it's not wrong to rape children and asking why it is wrong to rape children. Are you asking me why it's wrong to rape children?
Yeah, I need you to tell me why it is wrong in your eyes
to rape children.
To do that. Yes. Do you need me to repeat it? Can you not hear me? Do you have too many cocks in your ears, or what's up?
He's not the only person that feels this way. She feels this way as well. She believes that 15 is consent. Megyn Kelly. And she is saying that she believes that they weren't 8. So why should anyone gives a damn? Anybody 8 and under, but anybody else 15, I guess, and anybody over under 12, I guess, to her. But anybody from that on, it's free game. When I sat here and told y'all about Project 25 and Esther, and we were telling y'all that they want to consent these children and take away the factors of sex ed and letting these teenagers know it's okay to be parents, nobody was lying to y'all. Like y'all have to see it. Nobody was lying. Nobody, me and a couple other people on all these platforms has been telling people that they are trying to push, because grown women are having children at 40 and up. They want 15. We showed what one of the Robert Kennedy said about children yesterday or a day before. You should not be surprised that this is what they want to do. I'm gonna play y'all what she said. Give me a minute. I want you to hear. And guess what? Folks gonna overlook it because this man just used the word God today, and they're not paying attention to whatever. And it's gonna be mostly the church going folks. I'm telling you, just pay attention. It's watch.
As for Epstein, I've said this before, but just as a reminder, I do know somebody very, very close to this case who is in a position to know virtually everything. Not everything, but virtually everything. And this person has told me from the start, years and years ago, that Jeffrey Epstein, in this person's view, was not a pedophile. This is this person's view, who was there for a lot of this, but that he was into the barely legal type. Like he liked 15-year-old girls. And I realize this is disgusting. I'm definitely not trying to make an excuse for this. I'm just giving you facts. That he wasn't into like 8-year-olds, but he liked the very young teen types that could pass for even younger than they were, but would look legal to a passerby. And that is what I believed, and that was what I reliably was told for many years. And it wasn't until we heard from Pam Bondi that they had tens of thousands of videos of alleged, forgive me, they used to call it kiddie porn, now they call it child sexual abuse material, on his computer, that for the first time I thought, oh no, he was an actual pedophile. I mean, only a pedophile gets off on young children abuse videos. She's never clarified it. I don't know whether it's true. I have to be honest. I don't really trust Pam Bondi's word on the Epstein matters anymore. Yeah. So I don't know what's true about him, but we have yet to see anybody come forward and say, I was I was under 10. I was under 14 when I first came within his purview. You can say that's a distinction without a difference.
No, it's not.
I think there is a difference. Yeah. There's a difference between a 15-year-old and a 5-year-old. You know, it's just whatever. As for Epstein, I've said this before, but just as a reminder,
she said there's a difference between a 5-year-old and a 15-year-old. There's a difference between a 5-year-old and a 15-year-old. I'll fast forward it for you. I want to make sure you heard just correct what she just said.
I do know somebody very, very, very close to this case who is in a
Play it
position to
again.
know virtually everything. Not everything, but virtually everything. And this person has told me from the start, years and years ago, that Jeffrey Epstein, in this person's view, was not a pedophile. This is this person's view, who was there for a lot of this, but that he was into the barely legal type. Like he liked 15-year-old girls. And I realize this is disgusting. I'm definitely not trying to make an excuse for this. I'm just giving you facts. That he wasn't into like 8-year-olds, but he liked the very young teen types that could pass for even younger than they were, but would look legal to a passerby. And that is what I believed. And that was what I reliably was told for many years. And it wasn't until we heard from Pam Bondi that they had tens of thousands of videos of alleged, forgive me, they used to call it kiddie porn. Now they call it child sexual abuse material on his computer, that for the first time I thought, oh no, he was an actual pedophile. I mean, only a pedophile gets off on young children abuse videos. She's never clarified it. I don't know whether it's true. I have to be honest. I don't really trust Pam Bondi's word on the Epstein matters anymore. Yeah. So I don't know what's true about him, but we have yet to see anybody come forward and say, I was I was under 10. I was under 14 when I first came within his purview. Look, you can say that's a distinction without a difference.
No, it's not.
I think there is a difference. Yeah. There's a difference between a 15-year-old and a 5-year-old.
And she agreeing. Yeah. Girl, do you not hear what that girl just said, honey? See, I think I know what the problem is with Megyn Kelly and black women. And I've been saying this. Black women can get to her and shut her down. Anybody that can shut her down and hold her accountable, she do not like them. She loves people that let her say whatever and sit here and say whatever. And she's like, yeah, great. Right. That's what she like. But she has a problem with strong black women that tell you what to do and tell you, I'm not playing, not tell you what to do, but have that sense of saying, no, I'm not with that. Baby, honey, they are going on a rampage. We finna go look on TikTok. I want to share something else. Let me go to Here's Why Kevin. Oh, wait. Let's listen to Stephen A. Smith tap dancing. And they need to start looking at them too. Because, baby, let me go to it. Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind.
And shout out to Neighborhood Talk with all of this. They're doing great.
That the Epstein files were in existence and free to have been opened during.
And no wonder we ain't seen House of Aaron. Shout out to House of Aaron on the team. I'm glad he got.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind that the Epstein files were in existence and free to have been opened during the Biden administration. You were there for 4 years. How come you didn't open it as a Democratic Party then?
Because they've been trying to, but they tried to do other things. Steven, I'm side-eyeing you for real, bro. They kicked Shannon Sharp off. Why they ain't close you out the door? I want to know that.
What am I missing? I'm not saying I know. It's a legitimate question. Maybe I don't remember the answer. Maybe my extraordinary producers should be able to help me during the commercial break. But from my understanding, the same files that were open or being open now with the 220 pages of documents or whatever it is, with various emails,
they've been open.
That could have been done when Biden was in office.
They've been open.
Well, why didn't you do it?
They've been open.
If it's so important now.
This is what I don't understand. Steven hate women, y'all. And I want y'all to understand, I don't know who his wife is. Baby, you need to take your babies and run at this point. You need to take them and run. I don't tell nobody what to do with their marriage, but the way he be coming for women, no, He can't be in love with his wife.
What were the Democrats doing at that particular moment in time?
I don't even think he married.
See, this is the kind of stuff that smells. Ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind that
Ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind, keep your eye on Stephen A. Smith. All right. So this the mess that he want to say. Child, let me go and share him. This, and you can tell he done did something wrong. I'm finna show you. I want y'all to just peep game real quick. You already know he did.
Thank you. The Bible tells us that one of the measures of any society is how it cares for vulnerable children and orphans. So important, and it's so big in the Bible. So as we make America great.
Adultery, greed, and all that is in the Bible, but you pick and choose. This is how I know you don't read it. You pick and choose what you want to use. But y'all saying I want to. This is why I say it's Christian capitalism. Sir, can you leave Jesus Devontae Christ alone? He said he's still gonna have them files come out.
Right again, we are going to protect American children in foster care.
You're lying.
And
you're lying.
Thank you.
Sir, you're not protecting anything. Stop it. All right, y'all. Let's go look at this reaction, honey. Because this is so everybody want to know their responses to this. And the way that they're responding is crazy. So we're going to listen. As this creator said, 67 Riot Maker. And they did a breaking news today about some of the things they said and how they're reacting to disinformation that has came out. His cult leaders, his cult, and anything about the cult leader over there. So yeah, I thought it was against the law to have a cult.
Are describing their own emotions right now on right-wing political call-in shows.
I feel really betrayed, and I feel really, really angry. We have a president who tells us to move on from Epstein because it doesn't matter. Are you guys still talking about this seriously? And yet he still talks about the 2020 election fraud. He talks about the Hunter Biden laptop. He talks about all this stuff from 5-6 years ago, and he tells us to move on from the Epstein trial or the Epstein case. People like me will not stop talking about this. I feel so betrayed and so angry.
I'm sorry, y'all. Milo is being a bully. I'm going to let this play. I'll be right back.
This is not what I voted for.
I'm concerned about being able to trust Donald Trump to keep his word. In his campaign, he said he was going to let us know all of the facts about this. And now he's saying, go away, don't pay attention to it.
These Epstein files, we were told that there was going to be released. There was this client list that was going to be released. And the fact that it's suddenly gone away and he's trying to gaslight us is like a punch in the gut to MAGA.
Take a listen to how Trump's own voters are describing their own emotions right now on right-wing political call-in shows.
I feel really betrayed, and I feel really, really angry.
So now they feel really betrayed, but we really, really told them. It's buffering, y'all.
So they're finally talking about it. They're finally talking about the Epstein files. I've been tapping in, checking out MAGA Talk for several days. I'll log in and I'll scroll for a little bit. And it's been Mamdani and Charlie Kirk. That is it. There's, this stuff going on with Candace Owens, which is causing a huge rift. A bigger rift than the Epstein files is. But the older millennial finally did a video and he started talking about it. And he sounded fucking normal, which I don't shoot the messenger. I'm not saying he's a normal person, but he sounded fucking normal. But that being said, what I'll do after I'm done with this video is I'm just going to roll the comments of that video so you can see what some of the people are saying. A lot of them are just saying it's all a bunch of lies. It was FBI plants and stuff like that. But I'll let you read through them yourself so you can see kind of a snapshot of where a lot of these commenters that follow the older millennial are currently at with this positioning here.
You know, people are starting to find out. Some people now, some are upset, which we knew it was coming, and they lied and said it was lies. But the same people now saying, well, what's wrong? Well, what's this? Those are people y'all got to watch out for, because I'm telling you, they about to go rampage for real. For real. And allegedly, I feel like KKK doing her job, but y'all got to understand her man way older than her. And if anybody want to talk about grooming, somebody said, I'm wondering if we should file this under Cry Wolf or Sky is Falling. Why didn't they do that when Biden was office? Keep us updated. Funny how news always leaves open for everyone to come up with their conclusion. This is sad. With him.
Currently at.
Let's read it. Honestly, I need all the verification. These people have fabricated so many things. So many things. They just want to take them down. Any way at all. I honestly believe if he had involvement, it would have gone longer before using it against him. I'm not diehard Trump, but ever since the Me Too movement. And older millennials say, I need verification as well. NGL with BBC, just omitting the doctored videos and the January 16th info. This feels to perfect timing. They need to find something. I'd have to see 100% proof, because for the past 10 years, they've done everything under the sun to try to take him down. I highly doubt this is true also. Yet the victim said Trump is not involved, and Democrats had all the evidence for ages. If they had these emails, why didn't they use them before? Seems very suspicious. Convenient. That just got these now. The day after he threatened to sue the BBC. This doesn't feel worth making a video on, since nothing's verified yet. It is important to stay up to date, even as it's faked by the Democrats. Well said, sir. Well said. I don't know, man. Seems a little too perfect with the timing, if you ask me. I agree, but it's important to know. Why didn't they do that with Funny kind of news that the dog that doesn't bark is cold for him not taking the bait. I.e., he did nothing illegal. He did nothing illegal. Hey, Cancer 66. So when they mine, it's normal. It's great. He didn't do anything. These are the same people that sit here and say they pro-life, but they'll sneak and hide and take their children to a clinic and go ahead and get a pregnancy terminated. These are the same people that'll sit here and act like they don't know what's going on and be in a cult, and their children become beards and wives. Y'all gotta be careful who y'all lay around your children, because I promise you, these are the same people that probably look at a teenager boobs, yes, I said it, and sit there and get happy. Be mindful. Do you understand me? And they can be fully clothed. These are probably the same people that sat here and will hear somebody about it and say, no, not them. And these are the same people that are sitting in church praying on Sundays. You better ask some damn body. Because, baby, y'all need to be very mindful and careful. Let's read some more. Child, this is sad. All right. Let's go into some more.
Who the hell told y'all this? Damn. Okay, my name was in the email. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. Folks always got big T's name in their mouth. They stay talking about me. I can't help that. What you want me to do? I'm sorry. Just because I was in a...
Let me tell you something. Black folks having a good old time with this.
a room at Epstein's crib for hours with a victim, that don't mean that I like that it was, she wasn't my victim. She was just a victim in general. You gotta use your noodler. Do I look like a dog to you? When have you heard me bark? Just because I was the only other person.
Somebody said, I hear MAGA bring it to the repast. I don't know. What y'all bringing? We gonna have a service.
In a room when somebody got sexually assaulted, that don't mean I did the assaulting. Y'all can't be serious. I had been stopped fucking with Jeff and Big G. They were trying to take the little hoes I had. I told y'all, go get your...
Child, listen to this.
All right, so update on my prior video about the Democrats releasing emails trying to implicate Donald Trump with Jeffrey Epstein. You guys got to stay with me on this because the news is moving so fast. Turns out that the emails they released are just rehashes of what was said by Virginia Giuffre, who I will remind you has testified multiple times that President Trump did nothing and that she never even saw him at Epstein's house. See, what the Democrats did was take the exact same wording that Virginia Giuffre had put out, and they redacted her name and redacted certain details.
So you saying a victim who went to a lawyer who sat here and said that this happened to her and what she saw, y'all decide to say that's not true. Okay. So this woman went, got her a lawyer and said, hey, this happened to me. Okay. This is interesting. This is very interesting.
To make it seem ominous.
Be about to fact check this. First, if you mess with me, make sure that follow button. Let's get it. What the hell is he talking about? Now, if you don't know, the Democratic Oversight Committee just released 3 emails from Jeffrey Epstein that mentions Donald Trump. And these emails are terrible when you read them. Now, the White House and MAGA loyalists are saying that the person's name who's redacted in the email is Virginia Giuffre. And that is unfortunately one of Jeffrey Epstein's victims. She also came out and said that her and Donald Trump has never did anything inappropriate. But if you actually did research, you realize that the White House don't make any sense. Because if they're saying that the redacted name is Virginia Giuffre, that would mean that Virginia Giuffre spent hours in Jeffrey Epstein's house with Donald Trump. And that's weird because that means that Donald Trump was hanging out with one of Jeffrey Epstein's victims at Jeffrey Epstein's house. But this doesn't really help Donald Trump when we address the other 2 emails. In another email, Jeffrey Epstein mentions that Donald Trump knows about the girls. People are also wondering, why are these emails coming out now when they could have come out before? Not only were we in the middle of a government shutdown, the Oversight Committee recently received this information after they sent a subpoena months ago to receive all of Epstein's information. They also got to redact some information before they can give out the information to the public. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Donald Trump is not having a great day.
All right, so update on my prior video about the Democrats.
Thing about Trump being mentioned in the Epstein emails, mother.
What about it, Nick? He mentioned a lot of people.
He's a pedophile.
Who?
Trump.
Trump is not a pedophile.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Know that.
Oh, well then Bill Clinton and everybody else is too.
He probably is, but Trump definitely is.
No, he's not.
Thing about Trump being mentioned in the Epstein emails, mother.
She mad about that. No, he's not. Yes, listen, baby, let me tell you something. I'm gonna say this. I need y'all to understand. Okay, because I know y'all in here listening. Yo, his ass did it. He did it. Okay? I know you don't want to accept it. I know you don't want to sit here and eat it. He did it. Just go ahead and take you a Tylenol and take you a nap. Sit yourself in your grievances for 2-3 days. Because he did it. Okay? I'm so tired. I'm just tired, y'all. Hold on. There was another video I seen. Oh, God. Listen to this one here. I'm so tired of Cooney gay. Yeah, I said it. Here we go. Oh, it must not be meant for us to hear.
I do not care about the Epstein files. I've never cared about the Epstein files. I've always thought that they were a massive
Y'all need to watch out for this one too.
distraction for everything that was going on. And I think that it's very curious that Republicans just got a huge win, okay? Because we got 8 Democrat senators to cave in.
You did not get a win on that, because here's the thing. Y'all finna get hurt in March, babe. You're finna get hurt. So it's okay. Just relax.
And really set the stage to reopening the government, right? And so it was a money all across the world, and they tried to pull on the Republicans, and people just were any of these things. The only thing that they care about.
Let's see,
y'all. He's got quite a list of people that have showed up at his island from what I've read. You know, Bill Clinton, Bill Gates. So isn't there something there? And doesn't that speak of the debauchery that's at these levels?
So who Jeffrey Epstein parties with?
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be something.
Epstein famously spent a lot of time with Trump. Is that an issue?
I didn't know that he spent a lot of time with Trump.
I know the Democratic Party is, big into doing stuff underneath the surface level.
What do you mean? Like what?
Like human trafficking.
Oh my God. The Dems are into human trafficking.
Of course. I mean, how do you think they make most of their money anyways?
You won't let that stand.
No.
Just wait till the Epstein files come out.
Right. It's going to happen any minute. So you guys still are anti-human trafficking?
100%.
100%.
You guys did invite Andrew Tate to come talk to your group.
Yeah.
Yep. Andrew Tate, kind of big in the alleged human trafficking thing.
You got to make sure that's not going to be happening here.
You are not welcome here, human traffickers.
That's right.
Except you are invited to our group to talk.
He's got quite a list of people that have showed up at his island.
That is sad. That is so sad. Oh, it's sad. His name in it, they saying it ain't happening. I don't know. It's a Vista Gardens. And I think that is she a what you call it? Yeah, she is a Trump. She love Trump. She love America, right? Y'all gotta hear what she said. I said I'm shocked for her. I'm finna share. I'm finna let y'all hear it. Her.
Feelings. This looks bad for President Trump. These Epstein emails that have been leaked to the public. We now know the victim's name that was redacted in one of the emails was actually Virginia Dufresne, which has consistently and repeatedly stated that Trump wasn't involved in any wrongdoings or abuse. With that being said, I was looking at the email exchange between Michael Wolff and Jeffrey Epstein. And from the contents of this email, it looks like Michael Wolff was egging Jeffrey Epstein to have blackmail over President Trump in his first term, stating if he went on CNN interview and lied about being on the plane or lied about being in his house, that would be political currency and valuable to Jeffrey Epstein. So I'm just putting these little pieces together, things that has been trickled out to us in the public. And by no means am I defending Democrats at all, because very much so, they have a lot of people implicated in these files as well that they are protecting too. That being said, I'm just going to say it. I'm critically thinking here, putting together all the puzzles. In his first term, when he was campaigning to run for President Trump, he was the first one to bring up Jeffrey Epstein against his opponent at the time, Hillary Clinton, which we know that her husband is also implicated in these Epstein files. So I feel like it was a race between who would bring up who first, even though they may have had the same end goal in mind, was to allegedly get rid of Epstein. I am not saying that Trump himself, they keep telling us it's suicide, but he was arrested in his first term.
This woman is so wholly conservative. And that's what she said. And she backing out on whatever she said in her support.
He was also committed, apparently, suicide in his first term. Between Trump and Clinton, they had an association with Epstein. That's just facts right there. And for those that say, let's just move on, this is a Democrat hoax, let me put a pause right here, because we wouldn't even know about Jeffrey Epstein if it wasn't for Trump bringing him up while he was running for his first campaign. Secondly,
say what? So hold on, Miss Conservative. Really? This is interesting, y'all. Anybody have their popcorn and their hot chocolate or their wine or whatever they like to drink? It is pre-Friday. Just pay attention.
Pam Bondi, Cash Patel, and Dan Bongino went on a tour promising that they were going to be releasing the Epstein file, only to do a backpedal and gaslight the public about it. They literally was playing games with people by giving them these big binders with photo ops in front of the White House with all of this redacted information, missing minutes from the prison tape and all of this stuff. And even with President Trump saying, oh, are we still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? If Trump is saying that he has nothing to do with what Jeffrey Epstein was doing, why is he putting the burden on his shoulders and going down with the Titanic? He just needs to be transparent and say, release everything that they have at once. And for those that keep saying, oh, we just need to move on from the Epstein files, this is a Democrat hoax. No, because the thing about it is that we understand that Jeffrey Epstein had his little tentacles in every single government globally. That's what the problem is. And in turn, some of this information allegedly.
Yeah, y'all can go watch her, honey. I'm in a twilight zone. It's a twilight. Let me start sharing real quick, y'all. I'm in a twilight. Child, you got MTG, the green lady. Butch Body done called them out too. Child. Marjorie Taylor Greene called them out. I want y'all to hear what this had to say. Child, listen to it. Right.
Most in tune with his base political candidate or elected official I've ever seen. He always knows exactly what his base wants and he gives it to them, right up until the last, 48 hours, where now all of a sudden you're like, what's going on? And where is the guy that we voted in? Because he is facing the largest, he's facing a tidal wave of backlash right now. Okay. There's nobody who's defending him. Literally no one. Not one MAGA person is defending him right now. Some of them are staying quiet and they're trying to find another way, someone else they could throw, slap with the dirty hand or whatever. But no one has his back on this. No one.
All right, hold on. Let me see if I can get see if they on here. Child, now they making videos saying they betrayed, child. Child. They are upset. Hold on, y'all. I want to play a video. Now, here is the thing. Oh, well, Clinton, was part of that too. Listen. Let me explain something to y'all. Clinton got motherfucking impeached. with that young lady, Monica. We knew, we was like, well, hell, wasn't nobody, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody got his ass out. But y'all over there so scared and crying and scared. Like, come on. Huh. Okay, so this lady is upset, right? She want to blame everything. Go to his thing and see what he got to say. He like to say the Democrat Party over, but he ain't say nothing about them. It's funny. Look yourself. Ooh, wait. Here's a good video. Hold on. It was one I seen earlier. I want to share with y'all. Oh, she took her hat off too. Interesting. Child. Chickens come home to roost, honey. Y'all, I can't find it, but I'm gonna find it. I thought I sent it to myself. It was a video. Child. Y'all gotta give me a minute. Here we go. All right, we're gonna hit Auntie Tab. Hold on. Let me share my screen. I love me some Auntie Tab. Y'all gonna follow her. Her name ain't Auntie Tab, but I call her that. But y'all gonna follow her on YouTube, baby. She is hilarious. The real
This
Tab.
video is for Mary, who sent me $3 over on Venmo with a religious message for me. If you are not Mary that sent me $3 over on Venmo on yesterday with a religious message for me, you can stay. But yeah, this message ain't for you. Hey Mary, I know you thought that you were being kind with your overall message that you sent in Venmo on yesterday, but I'm here to let you know that after thinking about it, it was quite offensive. And if you haven't noticed, I sent you your $3 back. And I want you to understand why I sent it back. Not only did I send it back, I blocked you. You see, sending money for the sole purpose to impose your religious thoughts and beliefs onto me was more like a performance than genuine concern for me or my healing or my spiritual journey.
So basically, Tabitha was doing something, and I'm thinking about doing myself. She encouraged me to do because I was trying to get some gift cards at, like, see if I can get some virtual gift cards at stores or something like that for people to use. And I'm still trying to do that to help people, or see if I could get like a $40 virtual gift card, maybe one or two, and I can go ahead and give it and send it to people so they can, have food for Thanksgiving, at least go to Aldi's. You know what I'm saying? It's not much, but it's something. And she was trying to help feed people because she know that some people won't get partial stamps. They'll get partial food stamps and feed others. And she spent like over hundreds of dollars of food. So she asked people to help send it. And this lady was being really nasty to her. Yes. This is just crazy.
If you truly cared about my healing, then a simple message saying that you were praying for my healing would have sufficed.
Mhm.
But no, what you attempted to do in your messages was connect my fall to me discarding that cross, a trinket, the golden statue,
Go to
if
her
you will.
page. Let me see what she had to say about some things. Oh, here we go.
I park my car and sleep. I'm not bothering anybody by being here. I don't cause any trouble. All I do is park my car here and sleep. That's it. I don't know where else to go. So what do you think?
So this woman is homeless, and she's recording her, and she has nowhere to go. She parks her car there. She uses the bathroom, whatever she does in there, and go back to go to sleep or whatever. And this lady decides to record her in the bathroom.
You're going to accomplish by this, man, because it's not going to make you look good. I suggest both of you open the Bible and see. Look what it says about homeless people and poor people and what you're supposed to do. Because it's not this. It's not this. And you know it. But I expect nothing from the church. I hope you're not turning that off. Record it all. Put it on Facebook. It's not going to make you look the way you think it is. It's not. You don't have to call the police. But you would. You would, because that's what kind of people you are in this church. I'm going to put this on the internet, and a lot of people are going to see it, and you're going to be really embarrassed.
Well, like the sign says, that was Second Reformed Church in Kalamazoo, Michigan. And that lady who was speaking was a homeless woman. She explains to them that she has been homeless for 18 months. She sleeps in her car. She was just parking on the church lot in order to, have somewhere safe to park and sleep in her car. And they were calling the police on her and trying.
Remind you, Detroit is getting ready to snow. There's probably places that'll give her hotels now, but the fact that you didn't want to help her, and then if they find out that they sending funds to you to help people, you can get in trouble for that, to the people recording. Because what Detroit don't want on their name no more, especially Michigan and Detroit, they don't want, in Michigan, they don't want another thing to where, remember the children, family. Ooh, they released some more stuff. What? Hold on, y'all. I'm finna come back to it. We going to threads after this. But they don't want it, because remember the lady in Detroit, she lost her kids in the car, and they said that they were supposed to help. They can get in trouble for that, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because of the fact was that that lady called plenty of places for that night, and she asked them to help her, and they denied. And she lost her children with the gas stuff because she said she went inside. Y'all remember the story? I did the story. Yeah, they get in trouble for that.
They have her car towed. The first lady that you see who's recording her with the phone with the short gray haircut, she's a pastor. She's a pastor at their church. But that's not the most extraordinary part. Janice, who's behind the desk, who threatens to call the police on the homeless woman, Janice is married to a SMEX offender. Several times convicted SMEX offender. Janice ain't calling the cops on him, but she wants to call the cops on a homeless lady for sleeping on the church lot in her car. I'm not going to lie. I am enjoying these churches being exposed, because what does it cost you to just leave this lady alone to just sleep in her car on the lot? What does it cost you?
Not a penny. Not a penny.
I park my car and sleep. I'm not bothering anybody by being here. I don't cause any trouble. All I do is park my car here and sleep. That's it. I don't know where else to go.
Okay. We done with TikTok for now. Yeah, crazy. And they can get in trouble for that. Finna go to Threads. So let me go to my page. Child, not Nicki Minaj is trending. What she did now? That Trumper dumper. Child, the way she trumping hard. Honey, the pink wig done turned red. Let me stop. I don't need them coming for me. This is one of those time reminded that Bill Clinton. I'm not surprised. White women need to protect black women like Cynthia protected Arena. This is the blueprint. I'm not surprised. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If Clinton is in there, we're not surprised. Right. We're not surprised. We're not surprised. Y'all the ones that want to hide y'all folks. Let me tell you when I knew who Clinton was. And there's no shade to him. I knew that he was tucking Hillary through there when every time he would smile in a woman's face. We knew then what it was. See, the thing is with y'all, oh, we got to pacify. No, baby. Black folk be like, hell, well, we see why he got impeached and shit, but shit, okay. You know what I'm saying? So y'all want to put Clinton in it because of Trump. Cool. Now what? Y'all the only ones that get what y'all want. Y'all wait and cry like a baby. It's like he do. Now what? Child, let's get to it. I know I just shared at the Threads, yo. Hold on. I just reposted this. Why is it? Okay. Let me go back. Let me go to my repost. Duh, Malish. Okay. I'm finna share the screen. And some more files that came out. Now, you can see it's being released because they don't want him to be alone. You know, I'm going to say it in my Carl Barker voice, alone. And all of this. Okay? So, we got, here go one of them. It's Jeffrey to Jeffrey, March 21st, 2028. It says, you and your boy Donnie can make a remake of the movie Get Hard. And I thought I had Thesaurus. Oh, you trying to say you thought you had but ask him if has the photos. How are you doing? Look at that. Child, let me say this. I don't know what folks want. I don't think people are surprised at all. They just want to take anything away from anything. Now they want to impose war and do all this war stuff to take anything away and put China in the middle. And China trying to feel like China, I'm gonna be honest with you. China want to know what the fuck they got to do with it. I'll answer for you. What the fuck y'all got? That's how you feel. Excuse me, French, because that's how he feel. Now I want to share something else. I want y'all to look at this, and we're gonna get ready to get up out of here.
6 saying yes, that it would. So back in October, the Trump administration wanted it to be legal to not give people their SNAP benefits, right? So they sent the case to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court said yes. Big shocker. The Supreme Court vote was 6-3. 6 saying yes, that it was legal to not allow 42 million Americans to eat, while 3 said no. Why would you do that? And as majority rules, unfortunately for the justices who said no, that's really all they could say, except for Justice Ketanji Jackson, who actually had a little trick up her sleeve. You see, Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson knew that that fucking Supreme Court ruling was going to screw over Americans. She knew that shit. And so she sent the case to the lower courts so that they could make a decision. And she's the justice that revealed that the contingency funds were gone. All $5 billion. Gone. $5 billion vanished due to the executive branch. And on the surface level, it would appear as though the Trump administration got away with it. Like they're getting away with it. But no. What you guys fail to understand is that Justice Ketanji Jackson actually created a paper trail. She created a paper trail, and that's the reason why so many of these Republicans, you understand, these big corporations who actually backed, you understand, a lot of these politicians put them into place so that they were able to serve their initiative, their agenda, were stated and coming out, saying that if they don't secure the midterm elections, that they're going to jail.
They sure did, didn't
That $5 billion contingency fund, they all took a piece of it. So Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson, right, starts the paper trail, reveals to the public that the contingency fund, the $5 billion contingency fund, has been cleared. All of a sudden, all of these Republicans and Republican supporters are talking about, listen, if we don't get a grip on this shit, we're going to jail. And then just as the government opens back up, all of a sudden, Republicans are preparing a mass rebellion against Donald Trump in a vote to release all classified files in relation to the Jeffrey Epstein files. And the person who's leading it is Speaker Mike Johnson. Oh.
Rumpelstiltskin.
Oh, this is really giving that classic case of before the bus hits me, I'm going to push you under it. Because, yeah. So apparently at least 100 or more Republicans are expected to support the...
Well, now we're gonna hear what Jasmine Crockett got to say, and then we're gonna walk on out of here because I gotta get ready for 8:30, honey. Tea time is coming.
Discharge petition and talking about this. It does not seem like the Department of Justice has really been inclined to actually participate, which is one reason that we're talking about this discharge petition and talking about this vote. It's because we need something with a little bit more fire behind it to hopefully get the Department of Justice to finally start to cooperate. Listen, if people decide that they want to continue to support a person who may be a pedophile himself or a person who obviously is covering for pedophiles, that's on them. But they should know at least the devil that they have decided to pick. So we're not the ones that went out making some campaign promises. In fact, the vast majority of Democrats had been campaigning on things such as affordability. I know that Kamala Harris had an actual plan so that people wouldn't necessarily be stuck in a mortgage for 50 years, but instead she wanted to make sure that they could have $25,000 down payment so that they can move into homes and make life overall more affordable. So we were focused on the bread and butter issues. This was a campaign issue of his. It does not seem like the Department of Justice has really been inclined to actually participate, which is one reason that we're talking about this discharge petition and talking about this vote. It's because we need something with a little bit more fire behind it to hopefully.
That's what is going on. You're not lying. I feel like that too. If you want to continue to support him, go ahead. We don't care. Just keep your crap over there. You know, we don't care. And I'm not surprised on Megyn Kelly. I did a live on her before to where she only care about victims. And she said this a long time ago. I don't know why y'all surprised. She only cared when they had, she did an interview and they asked her about this. And she basically was like, I don't believe that's true. She doubled down. I don't believe that's true. When the girl sued her for him not paying her for her actions, I don't believe that's true. I don't believe that's going on. No, I don't believe that. That's what she did. Yeah. Y'all get ready for it. They gonna watch before they do anything. Before he try to leave, I don't know what they need. Jasmine Crockett, baby, I hope y'all get what y'all need, because I really do feel like they finna try to put these children out here to be out here making babies with these grown nasty men. These nasty, trashy men. These men, these pedophiles. I want y'all to know that they finna go crazy. They finna go crazy now. And I'm telling y'all right now, just hide, like that boy say, hide your kids. Hide them. Because at some point, it. They gonna try it. All right, y'all. I'm gonna see y'all at 8:30. I want to thank y'all for coming in, for watching. Please share, like, take some information from this. We'll be back. We're gonna keep this train rolling, okay? As many times we don't have missing children, as many times we done had children come missing and things of that nature, and things that happen, and we're and I've been advocating for missing kids, and you know the Naziah Harris is out there, and we seeing what's going on with Ashley, and it make you think. But I want to say thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We got a new crime story tomorrow. Yes, I'm going to keep it going because they're not talking too much about this stuff when it comes to, you know, black crime and black women. I want to thank y'all for y'all support. I'll see you guys in an hour.
It's in the reach of my arms, the span of my hips, the stride of my step, the curl of my lips. I'm a woman, phenomenally. Birds singing in the dead of night.